On today's Newsmakers, we're talking all about the film, The Unbreakable Boy. I recently went to the premiere and had a chance to talk with Patricia Heaton and Zachary Levi. Let's start with our conversation with The Unbreakable Boy star, Zachary Levi.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good to see
Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, this film, what was it when you read the script that drew you to it?
It's humanity. Humanity, good, bad, messy, beautiful, all of it. It's not just sunshine and butterflies and feel good, although there's a lot of that in the movie too. But Scott, my character, and Teresa, Megan who plays Teresa, and even the kids, they go through stuff. It's and I think it's important. We're all dealing with the human journey that we're on, and then on top of all of that, to be able to tell a story so beautifully and authentically about a child with autism and the navigating those waters was something that was, I think, sorely lacking in the landscape.
At the end of the day, when the audience leaves the film, what do you want them thinking, feeling?
To understand that when we radically accept and radically surrender to God's plan for our life, even though it is drastically different sometimes than what we thought it was going to be, the amount of peace and love and joy that can flow from that. When we wrestle God, which is always folly, and this isn't what it's supposed to be. This was not the life that I thought. And God's like, do you know that I know more than you? And it's hard because a lot of times it's struggle that we're going through. But there is light on the other side of the struggle. It's like a plant being planted in the dirt, in the fertilizer, in the crap, literally. Like you're covered in all that. And you're like, why am I here right now? And God's like, because I'm feeding you and strengthening you so you can pop off. And then you go become this wonderful new creation.
That was Zachary Levi, and now we're going to hear from Patricia Heaton, who is also in this film. She has a lot to say about faith, God, and her role in Hollywood. So this film is incredibly powerful. What was it that drove you to want to be involved?
Well, all my friends were making it, so I got paid to hang out with my friends in Oklahoma, so that helped. But, of course, the story is wonderful, and it's a true story. And it's a story about a struggle that many families experience today. A child on the spectrum, or even just if your kid has learning differences, that you see a story where the struggles are not sugar-coated, but it's hopeful and redemptive at the end. So I think it's just a perfect time, especially we're kind of still in the middle of winter everywhere, to get to a movie and see something that's really, really powerful.
Yeah, and the messages, we're in a crazy culture right now. We've talked about that before. And when you look at that, why do you think this particular movie can sort of speak into that and help people navigate it?
Yeah, because it's so true to life. I think sometimes in the faith-based arena, there's been movies that make things a little too pat and too easy, and really everybody's path is different. And so this is just one family's story, but I just think it's so encouraging.
When you look at your career, you had this incredible career. Have you thought differently about the roles you take on as time goes on when it comes to legacy and what matters most to you?
I've always thought about what the roles were because I feel like God gave me certain gifts, and so it's my responsibility to honor Him in the work. And He's blessed me so greatly with shows like Everybody Loves Raymond in the Middle, which were family shows, very family-oriented, but hilarious, with incredible writing and incredible casts. So, I mean, I think when you give everything over to God, He gives it back to you in a way you could never have imagined.
That's all for today's Newsmakers. Make sure you head out and check out the film, The Unbreakable Boy. It's a powerful story about a child who suffers from autism and also brittle bone disease and how his family navigates those challenges. You can check that out. It is in theaters now. And tune in very soon for another episode of Newsmakers. We'll see you then.